Yo, what's good? JDono fam, I'm back. Um, yeah, so the devs of Counterside decided to put a January 2023 preview, and I'm gonna go over it now, and I'm gonna tell you if uh, Ginger, which is the next unit, is worth it. So stay tuned and find out what I think about this. Peace. Alright, guys, so taking a look at the January 2023 preview, we can see the CEO's Counterside Global Preview in January 2023 is now here. Check out the special events planned for the beginning of the new year of Counterside. So as you can see here, we get Awakened Shinja is going to be the next unit that will be coming to Global. We get a new event with her in it. We get a new event episode, a new unit, Gremory's Bar, which means we could be getting Gremory even, and we also get Counterpass Raphaelia. There's also a New Year's event, and the schedule and details of the preview may change. So with this is very good news. I think a lot of people have been waiting for Jake, but I think overall Shinja is a more vital unit to your account, as she's the first supporter Awaken to come to Global. So we're going to go to Pridwin, thanks to all the people of Pridwin, and we're going to analyze her stats, her skills, etc. So stay tuned. Alright, so we're here. Once again, thanks to Pridwin for providing all the information about C server and global server. They are a vital website when it comes into preparing your account for the future. And yeah, so if you want to go to this website, please click the link in the bio, and we are going to go over Awaken Shinja, the new Awaken supporter. Okay, so on Pridwin, we could see that she's rated really highly in PvE, and she's actually pretty decent in PvP as well. She is a Awaken SSR with 5 cost, which is one of the cheapest for Awakens, and she can hit all. As you can see, her specialties are, she has a barrier, she has buffs, crowd control, healing, and shields. So she basically does what a support does, but she does it all by herself. Crazy. Alright, so we're going to look into her skills to, as you can see, her normal basic attack, she fires these lasers that use compressed particles from her laser wings, inflicting AoE damage in front. And as we level that up, she will gain more basic attack damage, up to 20%. Her passive, Perfect Cube, provides a skill haste plus 4% to all self and allies. The next basic attack after the special skill damages the furthest target in range, stuns the target, and seals all skills for 5 seconds from the furthest target. This is mechs included, bosses excluded. And as we level this up, she gains a further skill haste increase to a +4, so that's 8. So she gets a +8 skill haste to self and all allies. And the duration of the skill seal to the furthest target is increased twofold. So it goes from 5 to 10 seconds to the furthest target, that's a really good skill to have, as any like backline buffer, debuffer, she could just straight skill seal and make your life easier in PvE and even PvP, even if they use any character that does any of that in their backline. Her special skill, Mirage Promotion, she creates a zone, I think it's an AoE zone, that grants allies attack +40% and crit +300. This effect can decay up to down to 10% and 150, so it halves crit and it quarters the attack buff that you do get. But this happens over 30 seconds, which is a very long time. And if we level this up, the cooldown, because as we can see, at 32 seconds is a long time for a special skill to come back. So thanks to leveling it up, we can get at least a 4 second. This goes down to 28 seconds, and at level 5 it grants allies a barrier as well, which can help with the survivability with your team. And your tank would benefit the most from this, as the barrier is equal to 10% of HP. So any character with high HP will benefit a lot with this 10% increase. Innovation reality. So it's 4 valid hits, and this ultimate is a 68 second cooldown. After dealing AoE damage to nearby enemies, she grants all allies with current special skills attack and crit increase for 12 seconds. This cannot be cancelled if special skill is not activated. Only the minimum stats are granted. Okay, so the special skill should happen before the ultimate, I'm guessing, is what how to make most of Shinja. At level 2, level 3 and level 4, it's a cooldown reduction again. This time it's like 8 seconds, so this goes down to 60 seconds. And at level 5, she can, when she uses this skill, she can recover 30% of all units HP, excluding herself though, when cast. So yeah, it's just a bunch of buffs. She's skilled, like seal skills, and she has AoE damage, which is, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So yeah, as I can see why this unit is used a lot everywhere, especially on C. I've seen players on C use her, and yeah, this is an amazing kit to take use of in the game. Yeah, so as you can see, these are her main stats at level 100. So we got 42,000 HP. She has some decent attack stat, defense, crit, hit, evasion. If we get the 100 loyalty, this goes up by a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, these are the places which Pridwen think is where Shinja is most used. And as you can see, raids is a must for Shinja, as well as Danger Close, as I feel like her kit would be vital in these modes, even Shadow Palace. These modes here, Story, Dive, Relic, Dungeons, she's still an S, so you can't go wrong using her wherever you want. She's a great unit to have. You would want to build a cooldown reduction set, so you can reduce the timers of her special and ultimate skill. But besides from that, as you can see, she is a top tier buffer. She does the seals, as I said, and she has an amazing, actually I would say amazing, she has a good base stats for a supporter. And the con of this character is that she is gear dependent, as you need a cooldown set, which I think majority of the players do have. I think newer players, you should try your best to get a cooldown set, as cooldown sets are vital to have in your account. If you haven't seen guides, there's guides all over YouTube about gearing, so please look into other people's guides of gear. It is vital for you to understand how gearing works, because gearing is a vital component in Counterside. Alright, so now that we've looked at Shinja, we're going to go look at the new Counterpass unit and then wrap up the video. Alright, so the last thing we're going to go over is the new Counterpass unit, and in Raffaella Jury. So as you can see, we're getting another tower unit, 3-cost tower unit, and as you can see, she is mainly a PvP unit. So if you are a PvP fan, this might be the unit for you. So let's see what the kit offers that excels her in PvP. So basically, her basic attack, she does AoE damage to surrounding enemies, and she does hit stun. In Chaser mode, she deals AoE damage to enemies in front. So Raffaella the Chaser, let's see what this does. So she deploys 4 meters in front and defends her surroundings. In Watcher mode, damage taken is limited, is permanently fixed to 4%, and she always faces to the right. After 15 seconds, or if HP falls below 70%, she deals AoE damage to surrounding enemies and enters Chaser mode. Okay, So she just hits basically to the front, and then in chaser mode she does AoE damage. So when you level this skill up, you get HP plus 20% HP. That's really good, makes her really tanky. She's a good opener then, if that is the case. At level 5, 4% damage taken limit lasts for 10 seconds after watcher mode ends, and she gains an attack plus 20% per enemy damaged by chaser mode, up to 100% of increase of attack. Wow. So I can feel like she counters a lot of soldiers with that ability, because if soldiers have more numbers, it could easily get her attack to 100% faster with the just sheer volume of soldiers. Rising Smash jumps high and swings her spear, dealing AoE damage to enemies in front. She does attack speed minus 25 to damage enemies. Can only be used in chaser mode, however, as cooldown minus 4% seconds when chaser mode is activated. Okay, so cooldown minus 4 seconds when chaser mode is activated. And increasing this skill, you get plus 20% damage, plus at level 5 cooldown reduction changes to minus 6 seconds. If level 5 passive skills attack buff not active, she gains another attack plus 10% per enemy damage, up to 50, basically half of what this does. And High Leap Annihilator, she jumps and strikes the ground with a spear, dealing AoE. She gains range damage resistance. It can only be used in chaser mode, however. When chaser mode is activated for the first time, ultimate skill is charged by 50%. So she would first enter chaser mode, and the cooldown of this goes half. At level 2, level 3, and level 4, she gets damage plus 20%. At level 5, she gets a buff effect changes to plus 40% range damage resist, and grants nearby allies also half of this effect. So nearby allies will be getting a plus 20% damage resistance from ranged units. And yeah, you see, really good in PvP. As you can see, I wouldn't use this kit in PvE, however, as there are many other options that you can go for that can do what Rafilla does. But I feel like in PvP will be an amazing unit to have, a great store unit thanks to the damage and HP. There is damage resistance, the HP, and yeah, so Rafilla is a good unit to pull if you are a PvP stan. I would definitely go for Rafilla. And yeah, that's all of my cover of the January 2023 I would say patch notes, I guess. So Awakened Shinja is coming out next. I really thought it was Jake, but however on our end it's not. But I still feel like Shinja is good, as that means a lot of people can pull for her earlier. Jake will be coming down the line probably after Shinja, maybe. Yeah, so we just gotta wait for the next roadmap. That will be a lot of content for me to cover. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I will see you soon. And yeah, look forward to what's the coming counter side. So peace. See you later.